Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at some USB charging cables specifically for Apple products, so the ones that use the lightning connector. This is from a company called Aimus, and they reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in reviewing their charging cables. And since I do own quite a few Apple products, I do have other charging cables that I've reviewed and that I use. I featured some here on the channel before, so it would have to be something a little bit different for me to agree to go ahead and check them out. So I saw their Amazon page and I saw the description, and I decided to ask them to go ahead and send them over because I was a little bit intrigued to see the construction and a couple different features that they have. So here they are. These actually come as a package, so it comes with 3 different cables, and you have the option of either black or white. I obviously chose the black ones, and then you have different lengths that you can order. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link below to their Amazon page so you can go ahead and check them out. I like the fact that they come with 3 different cables, primarily because you can never have enough USB cables, especially to charge your different mobile devices and things like that. So, I obviously use a lot of Apple devices, so the lightning cables do come in handy. And if you go out there and you try and buy 1 or 2, they're generally a little bit pricier than your micro USB cables or your Type-Cs and stuff like that. So, this one comes with 3 of them, which is really cool. So this is the packaging here. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and open it up, and we'll take out the cables here, and then we'll look at some of the literature that comes with it as well. I was pretty surprised to see that this actually came with a little user guide. I don't know if you guys can see right there, because obviously they are cables, so everybody should know. But basically it says, avoid extreme temperatures, use the original charger, don't expose to liquid, and don't disassemble. And then 18-month limited warranty, lifetime technical support. So that's it. That's pretty much the whole welcome guide there. And then it comes with this little card here. This light is kind of washing it out. There it is. So on one side it says not happy, and on the other side it says happy. So if you decide that you're happy, you can open this up, and it tells you tell your friends and family, share your experience by writing a review on Amazon, and then connect with them on Facebook and Twitter. So there's the information. And then on the opposite side, if you are not happy, then obviously here is some of their customer service and tech support and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that before. It's put a little bit of a smile on my face when I saw that. So here they are. It's actually 3 different cables. These 2 come bundled together, and then this one comes by itself, and that is because there are 3 different lengths. So besides the cables, these have also these kind of Velcro Keepers here. So you get 2 of those. That's really cool because, again, when you get to the longer length cables, let me see if I can put these apart. When you get to the longer length cables, you want to make sure that you're able to keep them together and whatnot. So this is pretty tough Velcro, but so there it is. They're actually branded Aimus right there. So these are really cool. So you can manage your cables. We'll set those off to the side here. And then, so here is the first cable. So this cable is actually 0.4 feet long, so not even a foot long. And first things first, they are flat cables, which is really nice because, again, they will not tangle as easy as the round cables will. They do have a little plastic on both ends, and this, if I remember correctly, is some sort of alloy that's going to make them more durable. And I like the fact that it's kind of like metallic looking. Again, this one is the black one with the metallic tips on the ends there. I'll take this one off too. And so that's going to preserve the life of the cable itself. Again, the ones that normally come with the Apple products, they tend to break rather easily. And I think it's because of the point where they connect, the cable itself connects to the little housing here. So you have that little metal piece on either side, so that's really cool. And again, it is also flat, which is nice. So this one right here, again, is 0.4 foot long. So this would be perfect for, like, if you're charging your device like a phone with a battery bank. So if you're using like a portable battery charger or something like that, you don't want a long length of cable kind of laying around. You're just going to have them together, maybe have the phone sitting on top of it. This is the perfect length for that. Now, all these cables are also going to have this little LED light right right there. And that is really cool because what it does is if you leave this connected to a power source, it'll stay on. So in the dark, you'll actually be able to see the cable if you need to pick it up from the ground or something like that. But again, if you have this connected, like maybe on your nightstand or something like that, you'll be able to see where your phone is in the dark also as it's charging. So that's really cool because again, it'll give you a little bit of light. So also if you need to plug it into your phone, you don't want to, be fumbling around, especially if it's pitch black in a room or something like that. So it'll give you a little bit of light so you can see where that connection point is and then go right in without having to scratch up the phone or anything like that. So again, this is the first length and it is 0.4 feet. The next one is actually 4 feet long, which is really nice because I believe the standard length of the cables that come with the Apple products is 3 feet. So this one's actually a foot longer. So this would be your standard cable. And again, it's just same as the smaller one. It comes wrapped up in the plastic as well. You have your little LED and it's that kind of alloy material. And this is perfect for, charging your device in your car, charging your device in your office, like at your desk or something like that. So this is going to be 1 foot longer than the standard cables. So it'll give you enough length to be able to do that. And then the last one here, I'm not going to unravel it, but this last one is actually 6 feet long. So this one is actually 2 feet long, or I'm sorry, 3 feet longer than the standard cable that normally comes like with an iPhone and stuff like that. So this is perfect if if the plug is far away from where you're at. So maybe like in the living room, you're sitting at your sofa, but the plug is far away. This will give you 6 feet of length to be able to charge up your device without having to kind of scoot over next to it or something like that. Or maybe in your bed, if you have the plug like behind the bed or something like that, this is going to give you more than enough length to be able to run that up to your device and be able to charge it. Again, you do get the little LED right there, and then the kind of metallic alloy tips and flat cord there. So what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and turn off the lights so I can show you guys the little LED and how that would work. All right, guys, so I have the USB cable connected to the power source, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but the little LED is lighting up right there. I have my iPod Touch here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off this overhead light, make it a little darker. So there it is. You guys can see the LED, and that gives me just enough light to be able to see where, I don't know if you guys can see it, but where it's going to get connected to. But there it is. So now my device is charging. Again, if I leave this on my nightstand, and the screen will turn off eventually. But now you can actually see this little LED, so you know exactly where your phone is. It's not terribly bright where it's gonna keep you up or anything like that, but it's bright enough to where if you wake up in the middle of the night and you need to go find your phone or look for your phone, you can actually see that little LED and you'll be able to find it. So let me turn on the overhead light again, and there it is. So again, nice and flat cord. I can leave this charging on my night table and I'll be able to find it because of that little LED there. All right, so I went ahead and wound up the 4-foot cable that I was using in the previous shot to show you guys the LED with the included little Velcro strips. And as you guys can see, it's doing a great job at managing the cable. It makes it very easy to just throw in my bag or something like that if I need to take it with me. I also wanted to show you guys what I had touched on at the beginning of the video regarding the shorter length cable here. So again, if you have a battery bank, whether it's in a backpack or sitting on your desk or something like that, just connect it. As you guys can tell, the little LED light came on, and then all you have to do is connect your device and then just place it right on top. There it is, it's charging, and it's very easy to manage because you don't have this long length of cable that you have to make sure it's not in the way or anything like that. You can just put it right there, set it off to the side, put it in a backpack, put it in your pocket, depending on the size of the battery bank, and it is very easy to go and very easy to use. So I think for the most part, yes, there are a lot of different USB charging cable options out on the market, and I think for the most part, it's always good to have different choices. I like the fact that they include 3 different length cables. I like the fact that they are, you can either choose from black or white, but I believe you can also choose the actual length of the cable. So if you want a really short one and 2 4-foot cables, I believe they have some sort of options like that. So depending on what you need, you can also, go ahead and customize it that way. And I think that's a great option. They are very, very sturdy. I like the fact that they're flat, so they won't tangle up very easy. And then that alloy ends, obviously will hold up to a lot of use. And then the little LED is an added bonus because, you'll be able to find your device in the dark or the cable in the dark or something like that. Now, I will leave a link below to their Amazon page if you guys want to go ahead and check them out. Last thing that I wanted to touch on is the price. These 3 cables, the bundle, is actually selling for $12.99 on Amazon. I think for that price, it'll be, crazy not to pick up at least 1 bundle so you have 3 extra cables. Again, if you have a lot of different devices, these are perfect for that. You can use them all day or use them off and on, and you'll have enough length to be able to do that. So there it is. This is the USB charging cable for Lightning products from Aimus. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.